Hey y'all, it's the Calm Corner Show. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now let's get into it. Hey Soul Family, back again. I'm ERIKA, your favorite Astro homegirl. And this one, guys, is going to be, I guess it's perfect timing considering it's happening right now, would be Blake Lively. And I guess all things Blake, because she got quite a few things going on. I think messages came up about her and Taylor, so we're going to get into that. Definitely going to get into her and her husband situation, but we're going to deal with Justin Baldoni, because she's in court with him right now, and I think I got it right, because y'all sure cussed me out last time. But welcome back, guys, for all of you guys that's been riding with me, and welcome for all of you guys that are new here. So, for those that are new, I get into a little bit of the astrology first before I get into the reading and the cards, because it better help me help you, but it also really helps me. And so, when I started to pull up their charts, I've already done them. Okay, so I don't go over them again, because I definitely done her and her husband and Baldoni. So we're gonna do the transits just to see what's going on since we back, she's in court today, starting off this new year. So let's look at her birthday real quick. And maybe just see what the personal year is all about, because that is something too. Blake Lively. Virgo sun, very controlling. I remember her chart a lot, with her placements. Extreme. She's a Leo rising, so I remember that because her hair is so beautiful. And that's her hair, this, Leo rising thing. And that moon is in Virgo and the sun is in Virgo. So that's the thing with her. Okay. So the sun is now in Aquarius. So it's about moving forward. Moon in Pisces. So now that's why we're here now in regards to the industry, right? Because of the transits. Pisces is the industry. Mercury in Aquarius, Venus as well. Wow. Jupiter in Cancer, Saturn in Pisces. Challenges here, and these two damn show down here, they will have their challenges, because that is present and ongoing, unfortunately. Chiron and Aries still all about identity, and the people is not feeling her. She is considered, I didn't know y'all consider her a villain. I didn't know until I did the reading on them, because she's such a beautiful girl, but I guess the way y'all describe her, just pretty on the outside, but definitely not inside. So this explains why it's all going on with them. And this is about, Aquarius is about community, group, this is all of them is affected in all ways. Her husband, him, and so on and so forth. And even, I don't necessarily say Taylor got her own stuff. Trying to deal with that man. So we're going to do a separate reading on her. I guess we can do another update on her and Travis soon enough, because I could see where y'all wrote me in the comments saying that the engagement is on hold. And I don't know, but I feel like I saw that in the cards, or I said that, but I have to go back and check out that reading when y'all get a chance. So, yeah, basically we here now. So enough with this, but let me just say this as before we proceed. She is the Virgo sun with a Virgo moon. Justin Baldoni is a Aquarius sun, so it's his season right now, his solar return, and it's some placements in this element that can go in his favor. So that's why I said before we just close out, let me check something out real quick. And his moon is in Pisces, which is the industry. He could be a little bit more emotionally, somebody might can have a heart for him in a sense. Interesting. So he's a Scorpio moon. And right, oh, that's interesting. No. So the guy, her husband, Ryan Reynolds, he is Scorpio, and Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon. And that's what's interesting, because that man, Baldoni, has a Scorpio moon. So they emotionally connected on some level, whether they say yay or nay. I don't know the whole story with them, but just by looking at that, you can see. And his rising is in Virgo. So it's soulmate energy for them as well. Okay. His rising match her sun and moon, so it's like a match with her and her husband. Well, we gonna see how that works. Taylor, you know, Sagittarius sun, Cancer moon, and a Capricorn rising. Been having dealing with that Saturn energy, that Capricorn energy brought in some challenges with them. Y'all see that with her and Travis, and because we just kind of exited literally from yesterday, from Capricorn season. It's Aqua season now, and so Baldoni's solar return, though. What's the date? Oh, he the same day as Sleepy. Okay. All right, so his birthday coming up. Sleepy Brown birthday 124. All right, guys. So let's get into the messages. I just wanted to look at the signs and stuff and kind of look at the transits and see what's up so we can get down to business. And like I said, I'm going to try to pull up updates because I saw some things with her and Taylor. And then, you know, when I do the clips, and then I also saw some things with him, of course, because they have court going on now. But it was something that I saw, blind item. So I'm going to find it. But let's get into the messages, all right? Let's do it. All right, so family, so put a few clips together. I think I found some good ones for y'all, too. And some, you know, with the context of the text, but not too long or anything like that. But especially for y'all who, of course, just hearing about it, but not really seeing any visuals or hearing anything like that. So let's get into the messages. And let me tell you, it was quite interesting. So check out these clips that I just found. So let's get into it.
Lively and Ryan Reynolds have allegedly not been living together for almost a year. The Justin Baldoni lawsuit has definitely come in between the two, and their marriage is in trouble. But they don't want to announce their split yet because their public image is already so bad. And the blind item reads, the Canadian actor and his wife haven't shared a roof for almost a year. They barely talk now and won't announce a split yet because it will only make their already shaky public image look worse. And again, this is allegedly Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. And the related headline reads, Blake Lively feels humiliated by how Ryan Reynolds has been treating her lately, says source. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds' relationship is definitely going through a rough time. Their marriage has become quote-unquote toxic, and they fight most of the time. Blake and Ryan got married in 2012 and are parents to 4 kids. According to sources, the couple is at each other's throats and fighting around the clock. It's constant, they fight all the time, a source close to the couple revealed to Shutter Scoop. They further revealed the F-bombs aren't playful anymore like before. They have turned nasty and it's wearing them both down. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds
messages that have been published. Ryan Reynolds is comparing Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni's situation to Johnny Depp in the private text messages. Let's get into this. Ryan Reynolds compared the public fallout between Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively to the firestorm that followed Johnny Depp and Amber Heard in newly released text messages. In August 2024, text messages which were included in the court documents filed Tuesday and obtained by Fox News Digital, Ryan Reynolds sent a lengthy text to his agent discussing the online narrative surrounding the premiere of It Ends With Us. Now, remember, in yesterday's video, I had covered what the Sony executive had stated when it came to how Blake Lively handled and managed the premiere and how she kicked him off and made everybody unfollow him. You can sort of feel the Baldoni stuff coming to a head online. He began his text thread to warn Zavala. Twitter and TikTok are inexplicably blaming Blake at the moment, but I can't imagine details won't come out because Baldoni and Jamie Heath offended, harassed, or violated too many people. And the internet is obviously looking for answers, and obviously seeing how every cast member and every key crew member, including Colleen, won't be in the same room as the guy. All of them have at some point over the last 6 months unfollowed him on social media. Not one person has said Justin's name out loud in any interview at any time. At what point do Justin and Jamie take a step into a light and say, maybe it's us? And there you have it. Shifting the blame, shifting the perspective, making it seem like as if it was Justin and Jamie when we have seen the evidence for the past almost 2 years. We have seen the reactions of family members. We have seen how Justin Baldoni has become more recluse, and Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, all last year at least, were out on red carpets and shoots, putting on a face. But as always, what are your thoughts in the comments? Clearly we see
Justin Baldoni hearing just ended, and I can recap for you guys. Basically, Judge Lyman is very sick of this case and he does not want it to go to trial. But overall, the vibe of the hearing was that the judge repeatedly was trying to understand how under Blake's argument, a director could even do their job without constantly risking a lawsuit. And the more questions he asked, the shakier it all sounded. So basically, Judge Lyman was questioning both sides while Baldoni's team was asking him to just throw the whole lawsuit out. We don't yet know if he's going to do that. Yeah, he grilled everyone. Judge Lyman grilled everyone, but the energy was very different depending on who he was talking to. When it was Baldoni's side, it felt like normal judge stuff, clarifying legal points, pushing on arguments. When it was Blake's side, it felt way more like, wait, are you guys actually serious right now? Yeah, that was the vibe. For example, the judge starts asking Blake's lawyers about this whole kissed and nuzzled thing. And he's like, okay, what's the limit here? Can a director improvise? And the lawyers say only with consent. So the judge follows up and goes, okay, so can a director tell the male and female leads to touch in a way that's different from the script? And again, the answer is no, not without consent. And they bring up like intimacy coordinators. And then Judge Lyman basically pauses and is like, are you saying intimacy coordinators are legally required? Like, is that actually the argument? And the lawyers say there always has to be consent to touch. So the judge asks the most obvious questions. Where do you draw the line? In a dance scene, is moving a hand on someone's back okay? Who decides that? And then the answer is basically, it's subjective. She didn't consent. He leaned in, kissed her, nuzzled her, and leaned away. You can see it on her face, boundaries crossed. The judge is basically like, so by this logic, every directing choice gets decided by a jury? Are you saying a director can't actually direct actors without getting permission for literally everything? Then it somehow gets even messier. So Blake Lively's lawyers say when she complained that Baldoni got huffy. Okay, so she negotiated a protection document about retaliation, and the judge immediately goes, okay, that sounds more like a contract issue. And the lawyers say that the document covered changes in attitude, sarcasm, basically bad vibes as adverse employment action. So if someone's like snarky, do we sue them now? Is that what we're supposed to do? And let's not forget, this whole lawsuit supposedly started as SH claims, right? But at this point, it feels like we're talking more about tone, attitude, and feeling like than actual SH happening. There was also this moment where the lawyer said Ms. Hoover was so disturbed by how people talked about Blake that she never spoke to them again. And then the judge straight up says, so the retaliation wasn't very effective then.
Things that I figured out about this Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively, and the unsealing of all her private text messages that were part of discovery for this case, because, you know, this is on her. She is actually suing Justin Baldoni. So this is part of the deal. I find this to be the craziest part. When you go back to see the amended complaint from Justin Baldoni that he released back in January or February of 2025 with all of his side of the story, with all of the text messages and emails and etc. that he got from Blake Lively, and you match them up with now seeing what she was saying to her girlfriends behind the scenes on those same days, it's actually diabolical. Here's an example. A few weeks into filming, on May 23rd, 2023, Blake Lively was still speaking kindly and lovely to Justin Baldoni. Here's an example. Justin Baldoni says, "I'm not going to tell you that you were amazing because you teased me for being so sentimental, but you were amazing today." This is her director and co-star sending her a nice text at the end of shooting. Okay? She responds, "Thank you. I do appreciate it. I'm just a ball buster, but it means a lot to me. I care a great deal and always want to deliver. You were terrific. I'm proud of everything we did today, but really every day." And he loves that and says, "Thank you." Seems really kind. If you're Justin Baldoni at this point, you have absolutely no idea that behind the scenes, your co-star and your collaborator and your friend is scheming to take you down behind the scenes. Because look what she writes to Justin Baldoni's co-host of his podcast and friend Liz Plank. Same day, same hour. This is obviously a little bit harder to see, but she says she's complaining. She's writing to Liz Plank about how miserable she is on set and how she really wishes she had Liz there because Liz would keep them in check. And she says, keep your hormones to yourself. This is not mine. I don't want it. I don't want your gaze or your words or your tongue or videos of your naked wife. It's shocking, she says. Clowns. And then she wraps up the text by saying they're clowns and actual dummies. I don't know how their asses haven't been handed to them either. This woman was playing Justin Baldoni from the very beginning. Not just she was, but Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively were playing Justin Baldoni by coming in with the love bombing, being so kind, so complimentary, and so just all up his ass. Okay? And then in the meantime, they were seeding what a disgusting, awful human being he was, and never, ever, ever sharing any of it with him. It is so diabolical. It's actually, the more I look into Ryan and Blake, it's like two psychos walk onto a movie set and completely ruin everything. More to come. So one of
Text messages with Taylor Swift about Justin Baldoni are now public, pulling Taylor directly into the It Ends With Us legal fight, even though Taylor isn't a party in the lawsuit. I'm Kajal Dashti. Follow for more celebrity and pop culture stories. Newly unsealed court filings revealed messages between Blake and Taylor during disputes over It Ends With Us, the film Blake starred in and Justin directed. In the text, Blake refers to Justin as, quote, "this doofus director of my movie," calls him a clown, and mocks him for thinking he's a writer now. According to Justin's legal team, Blake asked Taylor to support a revised version of the script, allegedly even without reading it, while Justin was still present in Blake's home. Taylor allegedly responded, "I'll do anything for you." Afterward, Blake sent Taylor another message praising her involvement, writing that she was, quote, "so epically heroic today," and later adding, "you are the world's absolute greatest friend ever," while describing Justin as, quote, "this clown falling for all of it." Blake's attorneys say that those messages are being presented without key context, and although her team says the texts lack context, what's clear is that Blake is leveraging her celebrity power by looping in Taylor Swift, who seems willing to back her up, including the name calling. In a filing date of January 20th, yesterday, her legal team points to Blake's testimony where she says she sent Taylor the script while Taylor was already on her way over, told her she didn't have to read it, and made it clear she didn't want her to feel pressured, but hoped she would. But now these texts are unsealed ahead of a summary judgment hearing scheduled for January 22nd, tomorrow, as part of Blake's ongoing lawsuit against Justin. And again, Taylor is not a defendant in this case, but her name keeps coming up. Justin's team has argued that Blake leaned on outside influence during production disputes and previously attempted to subpoena Taylor. Blake's team has also listed Taylor as a potential witness. Earlier filings from Justin's side claim that Blake referred to Taylor as one of her dragons and suggested that Taylor helped pressure him into accepting script rewrites. Now, Blake's attorneys don't deny the language, but again, argue the full exchange matters, including messages where Blake tells Justin that we all benefit from her relationships with Taylor and Ryan Reynolds, adding, "you will too, I can promise you." But Taylor's camp has strongly pushed back on being tied to the production. After Justin's team attempted to subpoena her in May last last year, a representative said Taylor, quote, never set foot on the set, had no involvement in casting or creative decisions, never saw an edit, and didn't even watch the film until weeks after its release. The rep added that Taylor's only connection to the movie was approving the use of one song and accused Justin's side of using her name to generate tabloid attention rather than focusing on the facts. Well, I mean, these text messages, which are facts, are proving a lot more than that. The legal battle began in December 2024 when Blake sued Justin, alleging sexual harassment and retaliation. Justin's always denied the claims and filed a $400 million countersuit, which was dismissed in June. The trial is currently scheduled to begin May 18th this year, where I'm sure we're going to learn more, but I'm curious what y'all think. Do these texts change how you see the power dynamics on the set, or does the missing context matter more than the language itself, like Blake's attorneys say? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Blake Lively's private text messages with Taylor Swift about Justin Baldoni.
All right, so family, so these are Blake Lively's cards, and I guess we just gonna start. I had already blessed the cards, and I actually already prayed over them, so y'all didn't even have to wait. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into her current energy. Let's just start with that, and then we'll just go down the rabbit hole, you know. But she sure got a lot going on, huh? I told you, I was like, energy change, energy change. We're gonna see what she got going on. Blake Lively. Damn, messages was a mess, wasn't they, y'all? I'm just clear the deck first. I don't even know. I wonder who leaked them. I don't even know. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Blake Lively. All right, let's do it. Blake Lively. She is something else, ain't she? We gonna take it too, just because of how I feel. Yep. And that one's all the way sideways, so I'll take it. Thank you, good. Thank you. Okay, thank you. It's like them her messages too. So I'm gonna keep it. Let's see. There you go. Sure. All right, y'all, let's unpack. So that's gonna go there, and this way. All right, let's see. I bet, bitch. I bet, girl. Oh, I'm sorry, it was already. Y'all ready to laugh, or are y'all ready to laugh? Oh, okay. So let's talk about it. Oh yeah, that was that one that came out. And then this one, I'll just slide those there so I can see them. So, she a mess. That's all I'm gonna say. She is I hate to say it, but it's just so funny looking at her energy, and it's crazy because, you know, she a Virgo, and this is the 9 of Pentacles, and this is how she feel, y'all. She don't give a fuck. She feel like she is all of that and then some. Okay. Girl, she is a bitch. She is a bitch. Okay. And this is the air about her. It's an air. It's an energy. It's an energy. That's what that is. See? It's like an energy about her, right? But baby, her husband, the Scorpio sun, this girl, I wonder, what is her personal year? I don't remember what the hell her birthday was. Let's see. Cause child, I done did quite a few readings today, so you know me, I have to see first. I just know mostly Virgo sun for her when we did the astrology. She is a mess, y'all. We. Now I can't tell you. I know it'll be like JD Vance up next, and for the readings, and I want to say ERIKA, KIRK, and CANDACE OWENS. I think I'm gonna do like the political ones because I saw the questions for those too. So I'm gonna go ahead and do them too. I don't know if I want to do Javante or not, but let's go ahead and pull her up so I won't keep going on. I thought I had pulled her up already, but I must have once I finished the recording the first. Let me see. So we got yeah, I'm talking about ERIKA, KIRK, but we talking about Blake Lively, crazy ass. Okay, so that's right. That's right. She the 25th. I think she got the same birthday as Kobe Bryant, I think. So let's see. It's a karma year for her though. Even if it is an 8 year. 8 is about abundance, but 8 is also about reciprocity, even give and take, you know? And what she done put in, you know, is what you get back, right? And it's funny because, look, I said that in Temperance is here. Can't make the messages up. And I'm just sitting here looking at her birthday, just, you know, seeing what her personal year be about. But definitely transformations. And I can tell you right now, just with this messages, guys, and it's in the messages here, this is what she come out as. But this what the fuck really going on for real. You get what I'm saying? Child. She done had to learn patience. Look at that Temperance right there. Cause she done had a whole, you know, this is all about her whole life. Like this last year, and it's crazy because look, this is a 9, right? And remember I said last year was a 9 year. So it's funny when I do the messages, current, past coming in, right? Current to the past. So it's interesting that she got the 9, and I'm sitting here saying she done went through a lot of transformations, even in last year of a 9 year. But she gonna come in like a snob with her nose up, you know, all resting in her laurels or whatever you want to call this. And she knows she full of it at the end of the day, you know. But she's going to come down to the media, to the press, as though everything is okay. But I can tell you right now that it is not. It's not. And this is a breakdown that has happened. She done had many situations last year, ups and downs. And this is a very strong energy of her husband too. So her and him, baby, I ain't even asked about them yet. But he's a Scorpio, and here's the energy right here. This is her too, resistance to change. Like she's not evolving, you know. She's still on the same shit, period. And I know I'm saying a lot of cuss words, I'm sorry, but Maybe it's the energy that she got right now. You know, for me to be, it's an energy with her. Remember I said when I started, it's an energy with her. This is about, you know, receiving some type of money, but even with the scales right here, it's like give and take, give and take, give and take, right? This represents too, to me, you know, based on the energy, her trying to pay somebody something. And maybe this is the energy of someone who got, you know, of course, compensated for the, I don't know who leaked those voice text messages or whatever it was, but, you know. Y'all tell me, sound off in the comments. You know, I'm here for all of it. She got more secrets coming out. So more stuff is going to be coming out in regards to this, which we already see it happening now with the text being leaked. But even these messages, it's not over. And baby, is this not her messages? It's judgment not here. I said, I can't make it up. I said, and look how judgment is right up under temperance, y'all. I said, this is an 8 year for her, but it's about what? And here go to even give and take. It's karma. What you put out is what you get back. Look, he holding the scales while he throwing it. Look, them folks need help. And it's interesting, guys, because her 2 of Wands is the focal point card. Look at that. None of this is going as planned for her, okay? And I'm going to tell you something. These are 2 cards of resistance to change. So she's still on her same, like, it's no lessons learned in this, right? None. Resistance to change, fear of change, right? And I'm going to tell you something. She done went through a lot of transformations when we were saying something about the death card, but this is also an energy of, you know, things being on hold. And I'm going to tell you something too. With things not being like how, you know, it's like fighting to keep balance, but it's an ending here and transformation here. This energy is about personal transformation. And it's funny because this is a personal card, right? So she's in a place of personal transformation as well. Judgment is here though. This is all about reckoning. This is the reckoning energy with her and Justin Baldoni, right? His redemption. She got some energy and tough time ahead. The star is here. And even though this is, you know, Baldoni is an Aquarius and that star, this is not in the energy. This is the energy of her. And look, ain't she a star, superstar, you know, celebrity? And it's funny because the moon is here. So it's about messages and more, not so good messages too. And the fact that that card is like that. I'm sorry, because I know YouTube is, I don't want to, yeah, sorry about that. They be funny about the pictures, you know, on the cards. I'm sorry, y'all. Look at this 3 of Cups. To me, this is the energy of her and Taylor's relationship. You know, the situation that happened at hand in regards to all of them, or her I guess with her and Taylor, it was like they were like, oh, I got you, all of that. They were back and forth with each other. So kind of like a Mean Girls. And look, that's what it looked like while they celebrating, right? It's interesting. I'm finna ask about that. I just wanted to see what her current energy was. And look, everybody talking about her. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to keep holding that card. Let me put that right there. Knowing that she ain't made the right decisions, right? And it's crazy that this situation with the text messages, right, is an energy where now that has brought, the way that it came to the news, it's an energy now of, trying to go within, like, she got an energy about her, though. That's why it's so funny when I'm seeing the cards, right? Because it's still, like, snobby. It's still, you going in retreat and, like, going in, or, you sitting watching what's going on, knowing decisions that were in front of you, but you didn't make the right decision because it's right here, right? But this is also about sudden awareness, is what I'm trying to say, guys. And she sees it. But she's still a bitch. Her energy scattered. She experiencing a lot of delays right now and setbacks. A lot of them. And it's like something about a project for her, a passion project, right? Something that she been wanting to work on, that she also is very, happy about. But look, transformation is here. And judgment. Let's be clear. A new phase is definitely ahead. But this is about resistance to the change. I'm going to tell you something. Her and that man, we ain't even flip on him yet. And look. Right by home. And it's something with celebrations too. Because look. Which we did just get back from the holidays, right? I mean, it's crazy. We only in like, the third week? Almost the last week. Just that quick, right? It was just New Year's. It was just Christmas. And Thanksgiving, for that matter. She real controlling, y'all. And I can't stress it enough. And it's in her chart. Very controlling. But the energy of him is like, let's pull on him. Because right here, it's just really reckless, And look, the death card is right there. There's some changes in their, and in their marriage and in their relationship. So let's ask about these text messages with her and Taylor Swift, child. Let's ask about that. Okay. And let's see what was the energy around it. That was crazy as hell. I still don't know who leaked them. Let's type. Let's ask. Who leaked those messages? Because I want to know. Okay. Yeah. Let's see, y'all. Messages between Blake Lively and Taylor Swift were disclosed as part of a lawsuit filed by Lively against actor director Justin Baldoni and his crisis communications team, ABC News Network. The messages, which relate to drama surrounding the filming of It Ends With Us. I know they're going to be glad when that ends. Do you hear me? When it's all ends, right? So the context was that Lively filed a lawsuit against Justin Baldoni alleging harassment in a campaign to harm her reputation, which is a whole lie. But ain't that funny how she came in and then now, like, oh, my reputation, right? It's crazy. And according to Michigan. And then it says exposure documents filed in a lawsuit. Reports by outlets like ABC News include private messages between two friends, so they were exposed. In previous legal action, Variety reported that Baldoni's team had subpoenaed Swift in an attempt to get information. So she dodged the subpoena. Ain't that what she said on Jimmy Kimmel, if I'm not mistaken? And that's crazy. So let's ask the energy, because we know they ain't friends, right? But we finna see. That's a trip. Get into it. And then we're gonna ask about that man, and we're gonna ask about Baldoni too. Y'all had to cuss me out. Baldoni? I was saying Baldini Hill. I didn't mean no harm, I promise. It wasn't nothing like that. And then they said it's Baldoni. I said, that's fine, baby. I will say Baldoni. Let's see what's up with these two girls, honey. And the energy around them. Those messages, that's crazy. And look, it don't say, it just say that the source was, leaked. I mean, it was, due to the lawsuit. Y'all make sure y'all chime in the comments. Let me walk it down just to see. Oh, it just say leaked. My private texts were just unsealed. These girls had some stuff going on, didn't they? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. All right, so we'll just do that like that. Let me move these this way. Whew, honey. Okay. Oh. Extra message with them. Good. I guess we're gonna have to take that, huh? Alright, let's see what's up with them. Oh, ain't that crazy how that death card keep coming out in the same position? This the focal point of her and Taylor. Y'all see that? I said she got a lot going on, and the end is in transformations in many areas of her life. And remember, I said a lot that went on last year, even going on now, because this is about karma, right? This is crazy. Look at that, y'all. They ain't cool now, I can tell you that. And let's unpack. So basically, it was revealed. Look, the high priest, you can't make the messages up. High priestess in reverse. Look, the secrets. And let me just say this, it's more stuff that's hidden. That's just what was leaked. The high priestess is here. So it's more secrets. It's more, it's a hidden agenda. This was all about her hidden agenda towards that man as well. It's in the messages, right? She's shallow, real selfish, real ignorant, very, very misunderstood and understanding. She had a hidden agenda. And look, all with the man that she worked with. There he go, Baldoni. Ain't that crazy? So she was transpiring with them texts. You can't make the messages up. Look. And he upside down because they coming for him, right? Ain't that crazy? And let me tell you, this shit was a struggle for them people, for that man. And she got a lot of nines. Remember I said, it's almost like this 8 years is like a transformational year for her too. With all these nines that keep showing up in the spread. Look, it's another 9 as we end. And I ain't even got to the end of the cards. That's interesting. So her 8 year gonna be like a 9. And even what last year is real and over. Look, it's in the messages because we're here. She at court. Secrets revealed. They came out. And it's more. Y'all ain't even heard the rest of it. She fighting for that to go away. She everybody in a fight. Baldoni in a fight. She in a fight. Everybody's just like, ugh. Look at it. It's crazy. This is her, when her and Taylor got into it. It's right here. And guess what? They got into it, even if y'all didn't see it, because the high priest is right above the fight. And here they go, right here. And they was real tight, because this is 2 of Cups. But baby, it popped off with them. Look at them words. Look at that Queen of Swords between the two. What we want to hear is after the fact. We want to hear the fight, don't we? All we heard was the messages when y'all was supporting each other on the bullshit, right? We want to hear the fight now. This the fight. Y'all got into it. We just can't see it. Look at the secrets. And look, y'all been not cool for a while. It's over too. Death card in reverse. Like, girl, they after this, they like, huh? Look, this was her goal. Finesse. And she wanted to change the creative direction of this man project. This is what this is about too. And that's why the work is upside down. Coming with bribes and offers, you and Taylor. You see that? Reaching out to people from the past to help her too. Like how she reached out to Ben Affleck, and other people. Because she controlling. Because she is a conflict. Because she a B.I.T. You know what I'm saying? She brought all this conflict to the industry. Y'all see that? Look at that. Toxic attachments. It's like shallow energy between them. She real arrogant. She got some real nasty ways because it's in the messages. I'm sorry for the pause, y'all. I could just see the energy, right? But I'm going to say something. This is about her and Taylor, and that energy go both ways. Let me tell you something though, guys, because it just came to me, right? Her and, let me get that. That's how I was positioned too, like that. Her and Taylor, it's interesting because that's a really close friendship, that Sagittarius and that Virgo. I done said that a lot of times, guys. And so it's tough, you know, for them to have fallen out. They was real close, you know. Almost like how Taylor Swift was kissing up to her and vice versa. You know, all of that energy, right? This is a year of personal transformation for her. But both of them right now, you know, the communication is a no-go. This when you see the world card like this and it's about chat, like them getting into it, vice versa, it's about seeking personal closure. Something about that energy around them. And just that the whole, you know, them back and forth, this has been exhausting. They ready to just close the chapter. They want this to just go away. They're like, why did this even have to come out? Why? About this damn movie, the work, right? And both of them want it to go away. Because it's just about so much conflict, right? This is the energy of their friendship. They have like I said, and look, they go to 9. Don't be surprised. They could be back cool now. This just the energy of both of them on how they feel about all this being out, right? In regards to their friendship. But they know they was wrong. And almost in the energy, like it's like they don't remember that 9 of Pentacles came out. So even though they were wrong, it's still how you view them, how you see them. They worried about reputation. My puppy, y'all. I'm sorry. Ain't that crazy? Child. But look, the fight is there. Let's get some energy around. I'm gonna switch the deck since we did the girl on that one. You know what? Let me get a couple of these too, just to see. This usually I had just got this deck, y'all, and like put a compass, like to the energy, and I just want to see what placements are present just in the cards that come out for her right now, in her energy, and you know, just like what's ahead, what's going on. Let me just get a couple of these, and then I'm gonna go ahead and flip because we finna ask about her and Ryan Reynolds or whatnot. That's crazy. That's a mess. Let me see. Okay. She had a few of them, huh? Y'all gonna run up out of here. Y'all ready to run. And this is a real powerful deck. So let me just say this too real quick before we flip these. And I say this. I'm going to use this deck, guys, for y'all personal readings. And you should see those hopefully tomorrow. Because I've been trying to upload and post. And make sure y'all check out the readings that are up there. I did Lauren London and Black Sam. And it's a few of them. I did the Desmond and Christy, the husband and wife team. I did Megan and Clay update. And it's a few of them, y'all. It's more than what I'm naming. It's just what I can remember, okay? But let's go back to Blake. Look at that 9. And let me say this. This is significant for her. Just period. In this time, in this year ahead. Because what you got to remember, okay, so she's an August Virgo, but this is crazy. Because September is the 9th month. That's a Virgo month too. Seeking. She's going to be seeking. You see that? That's the to me, that's like seeking is like transformation too, though. You know, these don't go upside down. It's just the messages. There's no real order either. Look, I can't. This is the third time that I've done this, and y'all, if y'all watch the Black Sam, and if you watch Lauren, I pulled, each one of them, I pulled, their energy came out, meaning their zodiac sign, their personal sign. And look, it happened again. And y'all saw them just the way I shuffle came out in the conglomerate. Virgo, she's a Virgo sun. She being put to the test right here, look. This is I can't make it up. Remember I said this year, even in a personal 9 year for herself, you know, she's seeking. Risk taking is gonna be a part of this, because that's what she gonna have to do to try to get through this situation, right? Judgment is here. It was in her messages. She got an awakening, a wake-up call is gonna happen this year for her. Because it's about karma. It's about even. That's why that Six of Pentacles was there when that man was sprinkling them coins. It's like even give and take, right? It's going to be about faiths, beliefs. Even possible, you know, spiritual quests and pilgrimages. Like where she can, I don't know, child. She a piece of work, okay? But Virgo, the alchemist, you know, very methodical. That is her energy for sure. You know, aligned, I guess on whatever her level of what could be best, you know. Ritualistic, you know, very efficient, insightful. So her health gonna be a thing too. Could be witchy. I mean, all women are witches. We give birth to things. Like you say, I mean, it's not a derogatory term. Just like here in America, make things like that. But you give birth to things. A man can't do that. Critical. Didn't I say she critical? I can't make it up. A a-hole, perfectionist. And look, got it right here with Capricorn, the boss energy. She wants to boss that man around. Take over his project. Y'all saw it in the cards. The spirit got a sense of humor, right? Authoritative. A badass. Child. She could also have plans in place. They might not be all the best, but they in place. You know what I mean? Jupiter is here, expansion. But I'm going to say something. Remember, when Jupiter shows up, expansion is the planet of luck and, you know, expansion and for philosophy. But it also can expand things, good or bad. Just always remember that, guys. You know, optimism, of course, benevolence, and through luck. But look, seeking is a thing. Seeking, and Jupiter rules the 9th house. She gonna be seeking this year. That's the word for her. She gonna definitely be taught some lessons, okay? She is exploration. She gonna find out some things, okay? Look, opposition is here. And temperance was in the messages. And this is about, opposition is about finding the balance. I can't make the messages up. Some mirrors for her. Confront and being confronted. Conflicts with tests. She being called out. She is. Them texts call her ass out. Did they not? It's about getting discipline from the heavens, right? And complexity. This is her messages, guys. You can't make it up. Irritating. That's the energy around her and how, you know, move allegedly. All this is alleged in my opinion, right? Contradict. She did some contradicting. Didn't they do that? Oh my God. The messages, right? Complicating shit. Clashes with people. Miss the mark. Transformation. And then the 7th house, this is about relationships. This is about her marriage. I can't make it up. Look at the scales. Y'all, these cards are powerful. Partners, companionship. This is about her and Taylor. Best friends, marriage, relationships, opposition, equilibrium, sharing. Remember, temperance was there. Communion, justice, judgment was there. Balance and social awareness. And ain't this what we talking about? Her relationships? Wow. So let's get into her messages about the current energy with her and Ryan Reynolds. Let's see. Thank y'all for riding with me. I hope y'all doing good. Anyway, I meant to say that too. So let's see what's up with them. What's that, Virgo? Maybe we'll just sit it off to the side, okay? That card mean business. Let's sit this off to the side so we don't lose. And let me move these. I don't want to miss nothing because you know I'm going to do the messy card. So let me sit that right there. And we'll sit these right here. Okay. So we're going to sit these here to the side, right? And do that. Okay, thank you, Spirit. And it fell face up. You saw that? Her message is coming out in like a pile. Y'all see that? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Listen, I cannot make it up. The messages, y'all, are so powerful. Look at the focal point card, and that's what was in her beginning ones, temperance. But when it comes to them, remember I said in her current energy, it's about balance. Balance, we didn't ask about who. So it could be up or down, right? Well, in this energy, temperance land, you know this ain't it right here with her and him. Out the gate, before we even unpack, right? Lack of perspective and missing the mark on this marriage, this relationship. A lot of discord between them. Imbalance, right? Antagonism energy. Self-indulgence energy as well, guys, okay? I'm going to pull those over a little bit. It's interesting how it kind of flips. So I was like, I'm going to always go with how spirit move, right? Y'all, these messages don't play. They do not play. Wow. Okay, it's crazy. Oh, okay, here we go. I know you're like, come on, E, stop that. But I just be seeing so much at one time, so please don't, y'all. Give me a second. I'll be unpacking, but let me just say this. Baby, I think when I pulled for them the last time, guys, I got the Hangman. They ain't even dealing with each other right now. Hangman. First card out the deck. New perspective. Aha moments. I said it's some awakening energy around here. Releasing and letting go. It's some yielding too. It's what she allowing and what he allowing and what they yielding on. Vice versa. Remember temperance. Up, down, up, down. But I can tell you right now, they don't look like, even with this, they could be separated out the gate. And look, winter solstice energy, right? A year or more. Ain't that crazy? So there we go. They could have been separated right now. We can't see in our, from our lens personally, but privately, this is the messages, baby. Ain't that crazy? And winter is cold. Ain't winter cold? Especially, I hope y'all safe and warm out there in them storms. I'm finna be trying to post y'all messages to keep y'all going. It should be 2 more. I think it should be JD Vance and ERIKA KIRK and CANDACE on. So I think it's like 3 more. But once y'all see those, should come up, give y'all something to go back to all the new ones that I posted within the past, 3 to 5 days. All right, so y'all can have something to do, or throughout the day from time to time, tap in so you can hear the messages. I want to give y'all something, and then of course it's gonna be all about y'all. Okay, so you're gonna see your personal messages too. Okay, guys, reading. So make sure y'all keep those bells on. That's crazy how the messages saying they've been separated for a year at least. And look, the death card. This so over with. He's so tired of her and her crap. Look at that. The death card, it was standing on business from the first spread. Y'all see that? Wow. A total overhaul. Over and out. They been broke up. Let it go. External change. I said that's what it's all about with her. She got so many 9s. Ain't that crazy? And look, this is energy. King of Wands in reverse. He is over it. You also, this energy represents, because even though he's a Scorpio energy, guys, King of Wands represents his creativity, him being an actor. Okay, him being a celebrity too. King of Wands, an A-lister, even if he is a villain or an asshole, is here. And in the energy, it's about he real controlling y'all. He is a piece of work. Let me tell you something. He nasty. He ruthless too. It's like they one and the same. But this is the energy of her bringing loss, look, death, endings to his career. This has affected his career as well. That's why the King of Wands is here. And it also solidifies it by the sun being here in reverse. Not only does the sun shine light on things, but when the sun is reversed, that's what dimming a star. This has been a loss for him. She's brought loss to him because of all of this. And look, 5 of Cups. I can't make the messages up. Wow. She gonna be doing good to get up out of here and just count her blessings, okay? And let me say this, with this sun energy, it's funny because I never looked at this card like that, but the word is permission slip. Like, he been on some other stuff, baby. And it ain't been her. Look at that 5 of Cups. Ready to move on, letting go, healing. They've been not, obviously, allegedly, and in my opinion, not so long, to the point where it could be a situation where she can work on trying, even a process of beginning or starting to heal some things, because this is interesting, and that's they spread. And look, people divided. 4 Wands. People divided. She divided from her husband. She divided from Taylor Swift. She divided from Justin Baldoni. You see that? Upside down, everything off kilter. Look at that, soul family. You cannot make it up. And the Lovers, reversed. Everything about them reversed. Discord, disharmony, trust issues. They've been disconnected and imbalanced for a minute. And that's the extra cards, guys. Knight of Coins. she better start conserving her money. Because this right here is misaligned values, baby. And that's all of what's going on and how you handle this situation. And this is about being conservative and practical. So she better start looking at her funds and what's going on. Because, baby, you got some transformation and change ahead. I mean, I can't. How many nines can you get? This is about disunion, unwelcoming, family problems, divorce, canceled events and discord, lack of support, disunion. That's what's going on. I can't make the messages up. Allegedly. More news coming out in 1 to 2 weeks. Final steps. And this situation is increasing. And guess what? She's a bitch. Look, and I can't make the messages up because King of Wands, this is like a villain power couple, right? They come up, and she's an actress in the industry, create, Leo, King of Wands, Queen of Wands, both in reverse. I can't even stress how this ain't working when it comes up, people divided. Have y'all seen something like that before? But she a bitch because Queen of Wands in reverse is my way or the highway. Too many irons in the fire. She got that going on with the texting and everything, doing a little bit of everything. Underhanded. Allegedly. Temperamental and very pessimistic. Real demanding. Something about 2 weeks. And it's going to be some more. Because it's mustering up. It's like gain and strength, whatever finna be revealed. She hiding right now, though. And I mean, I wouldn't necessarily that, but she just looking at all the, all the messages leaked, all of that. Because the Hermit, this her energy, Virgo. Paralyzed by fear. Antisocial right now. She in isolation. Restricting herself like, ugh. And look, she feel powerlessness with that energy of them text messages being leaked, right? And it has been a folly. And I can't make it up. Ain't she self-absorbed? Allegedly? It's some things that's going to be discovered that's going to be revealed. So get ready. She in the process of making future plans. Him too. They considering their options. Decisions are going to be made. It's about charting a course. It's a change and a transformation and an ending. And through the endings, we all know new beginnings come, right? Ooh, wasn't that something, y'all? That was something, right? So let's ask the energy of Justin Baldoni. And then we're going to get into the messy cards. And then I'm gonna also ask after we read his real quick, we're gonna ask let's ask how Ryan Reynolds feels since we're here, and then we'll get out, And then we need to ask how Taylor feels. Let's ask, we'll just do 3 card pulls for them. That's what we'll do. So let's get the current energy of Justin Baldoni though. Because this will be all things Blake. We might as well while we're here, right? Yeah, we had like 53 minutes. Let's see. Justin Baldoni. He's a person. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Yeah. Damn. That's almost too many. I'm just stop here and just unpack. Damn, this like the whole deck. He got a lot going on, don't he? All right, let's do it this way. Damn. I ain't never had this many, y'all. That's crazy. All right, let's unpack. This is, all right, Justin, you got better times ahead, baby, with the Six of Swords and the upright, okay? It's looking better for you than it did last time with that energy in them transits that was going on, right? But it's better now because we back at 1. Fresh starts, new beginnings, and closing out cycles. You know, pinnacle of success. So, again, something about them and this energy, just how this came out now, is kind of the same because it says a few weeks. And remember, the last card they got was a few weeks, right? So this is about him letting go of control right now. You know, this is about him just holding on to hope and faith as he moves through this process, because this process has been hell. Remember, I can't make up the messages. Death card is here again. You know, this has brought a lot of changes with him and his career. You know, he ready to clear and purge. You see the difference in his position of the card and hers? This is about emerging. This is about true transformation. He clear and purge, transform, and emerge forward. Okay? So new fresh starts this year, rebirth for him. He'll be able to regenerate, you know, a metamorphosis of a sense. Okay? He got the Wheel of Fortune. Good. You know, karma. I can't, y'all, I know y'all tired of me saying can't make it up. Wheel of Fortune is here. It's about decisive moments, but that is the cycle of change, and it's in his favor. It's here. Karma. Did I not say karma? Well, her 8 years about karma. So through all this hell this man been through, the cycle moves forward for him. Good news ahead. Good luck ahead. You know, expansion for him. Remember, it's about him letting go of control. I could imagine the stress all this long of this going on. But we here now, right? More secrets coming out. The High Priestess. You see that? Bridge between the worlds. And this is about her ass, the crazy woman, divine feminine. He been diving deep. He been tapping into his intuition too. And his spiritual side. Secretly. And I see you, Justin. You got to do what you got to do. Because this is about subconscious mind, baby. He like, you know what? I got to get this wheel moving in my favor. What I need to go do. And he did what he need to do. What that look like. Tired of getting played in his face. You know? You got to fight. That's right. Ace of Swords. That's what I'm saying. Epiphany. Clarity. It's here. And listen, something about them messages are, we gonna hear some more. This ain't over. Because this crazy how the High Priestess keep coming out. We ain't seen the page yet. And she the one with real secrets. So we been hear some stuff, okay? I guess we need to get our tea and already have it ready. Our coffee, whatever it is. Yeah, well, my drink. I had my little drink and I don't even see it. Oh, I must have left it upstairs. I'll go get it later. And look, Ace, new beginnings. I'm gonna go as far as truth is being revealed. Okay, so communication is here. That High Priestess is coming out. It's gonna come by force, and this is legal. So it's some things that could work out in his favor legally right here. And look, it's been hard. Look at that 10 of Wands. Heck yeah, it's been a heavy load. This man been pushed to the limit. But guess what the Ten of Wands is all about, y'all? This heavy load. Guess what the messages is? You almost there. You almost there. So keep pushing. Ace of Cups. It's going to work out. You got 2 aces in your favor. You got good karma. You got awareness and insight. I'm sure you do with hearing them text messages. It's giving you time for reflection because you done had to let it go. The stress of this heavy load, you just done had to just say, you know what? And now you here. It's like once you let it go, here come the proceedings. Here come the reveals, right? Tuning more into his intuition, I'm telling you. Because they had done took this man up through there. It's in the messages. Look, with the death card and it all. Sad. You got the Hierophant again, court, right? Him being challenged, but the Ace of Cups is beside it. She non-conforming. And I'm going to go as far as this because Unconventional is about that film, right? So news. I spoke too soon. There go the Page of Swords right there. Playing mind games. So we can see a little bit of that ahead. Some more gossip, some more sarcasm. We seen them being cynical. But some lies gonna be coming out. Somebody not finna be speaking their truth. It's some unanswered questions that we all have. And somebody is gonna flip. Flip. Somebody gonna flip the script. Watch. Watch. Wow. Look, willpower. He a resourceful creator. This is her. Upside down. And he the magician. I said something about Justin done went and got his mojo back. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I see you. I see you, Mr. Baldoni. And you got to do what you got to do, baby. Because it's looking good for you right now. Okay? She right here in position upside down. This one her story. However many months ago. And imbalance again. Queen of Coins in reverse. Shallow and jealous. I cannot make it up. Self-absorbed, self-focused, manipulative, a perfectionist. Didn't I say she was perfectionist? This is an energy about her. It came up in that 9 of Pentacles. But Justin done, resourceful creator. He understands. He done put his intellect together. He like, I'm going to manifest some changes so this can work out in my favor. This wheel can move in my energy, my destiny, my course. And look, it's happening. Change and fate. It's all about it. This is her. Look, and the 2 of Swords is here. This is an unclear path. The obstacles, she got obstacles. Obstacles are in her way. This has been many obstacles for him dealing with her. Material attachments. Didn't I say she gonna be, I'm telling you. He may have been dealing with some things as far as that go, but this gonna be her having to make some financial changes. He been conserving his too. Creature of habit. Tightwad energy. Judgment is here. I can't, wow. And y'all saw how they just came out. I'm like, look. Heeding the call. New spiritual story. Rebirth, decisions, renewals, awakenings, forgiveness. More revealed. The devil here again. And we had it in the beginning, remember? Some unhealthy patterns. Something about her and her unhealthy patterns and some attachment she got. I'm telling you. And she brought that negativity to this situation. Karmic connections, negative karmic connections, toxic. Implants. They done had people around spying and looking and, all of that. Look at the energy. Emotional abuse. Physical abuse. Toxic. Hangman, new perspective is here again. Aha moment. A lot of awakenings in their energy coming into this new year of fresh starts in one. Surrender, release, and letting go. Remember, he came in with let it go. Let go of control. Now it's let go. Good news with that Page of Cups. Messages coming out. More messages, I'm telling you, in regards to this situation. He gonna keep pushing and live the fight to see another day. Conflict though, right? But better times ahead. Overcoming the hardships. Conflicts resolved. Becoming stable. Restoration and peace. And that's what we'll hold on to for Baldoni, right? Because baby, she is shady. I didn't know all that. I really didn't when I first did the reading. I was like, she's such a pretty lady, you know? Let's ask about how Ryan Reynolds feel, because we sure want to know before we get into the messy messages, right? Let's see. And we're going to ask, we're going to do 3 cards. 3 for him, 3 for Taylor, right? Let's see what he got. We'll just do a quick 3. I'm going to clear it and then ask. And then we're going to ask how Taylor feels too, because we did it from Blake's perspective. So let's see what Ryan Reynolds got. What he got going on. How he feel about his... I mean, because baby, the looks of it allegedly, my goodness, it just kind of goes with the messages, right? I sure want to hear what y'all got to think. Make sure y'all sound off in the comments and let me know more of whatever, you know, I don't know a lot. I know, but I don't, but I do, if that makes sense. I've been trying to do the little research. Definitely going to pull some clips together for y'all, so make sure y'all check those out too. And I always do those for all of y'all who hear about stuff and maybe don't even get a chance to see it per se. And you know, you just be wanting to know. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just sit that over there to the side, okay? So, 1 and 6. Ooh. Reynolds, 1 and 3. Everybody got all these damn messages. Remember I said it's something about that man work. She stunted the growth on that, right? Y'all see that? His cards is good. That's interesting. His husband is not good. And it's crazy because he was in the opposite positions with a lot of the same cards. So he might have just needed to get the heck away from her. Oh, look at that. Look. It's a couple kissing, right? And look at their focal point energy. Lack of foresight, restriction. So if we ain't got that message all day about them not dealing with each other, I don't know what else to say. What y'all think, soul family? Because child, right? Ain't that something? Lack of foresight, restrictions, stall, postpone, regression, lack of progress, thinking small. We asked, how does he feel about her? It's another card. All these are cards of being separated. Look at that. Time for non-action. The 4 swords. And remember the 4 wands? So they got a lot of 4s. And fours are all about completion. And it's interesting because, you know, the square is four points to a square. It's four corners of the earth. But this is about, you know, isolation. Take a break. Like I'm telling you, it's something in the energy, especially with both. And look at that couple. I can't make it up. Y'all see that? This is their marriage. Ain't that deep? He do whatever he want to do. And he doing what he want to do. He got some shit with him. Look, 7 of Cups coming in. Many possibilities. Okay? But with the Devil card, it's about unhealthy patterns. And it's not in a good position, this Devil. The Devil ain't good either way. But this is toxic. You know, again, codependency. Physical or emotional abuse, allegedly, negative or karmic connections, you know, energetic implants, all of the things. Right here beside all these possibilities that are unclear, illusions, confusion, shiny object syndrome, a wild imagination, lacking focus. And baby, he is doing his thing and having a good time with the Knight of Cups, all involved with the Devil. Y'all just know he having him a nice old time. 7 of Cups in all kind of different ways. Allegedly. There go that 9 of Coins, because he can't stand the way. I'm telling you. He got good. He got a lot of money though, guys. It's in the messages as well, right? I don't know what he does outside of just acting, but it looked like he way more expansive with money and finance, if that makes sense. It's like it's more here. It's more here, right? What they say? Oh no, that's what I'm hearing, because this is what the cards say with Patty Bear. Look, he on his own doing what he want to do. And look, somebody he deal with from his past. It ain't her. Mm-hmm. 6 of Cups. Company and connection. And look, this 3 of Cups is about third party, love triangle, under the influence. Look at that Devil with the unhealthy patterns and under the influence. I don't know what he do allegedly, but I know y'all can catch in the messages that he can have some energy around patterns and, you know, indulgence energy, allegedly. Heavy partying. Someone else's influence. Rival time alone. This is him, the Emperor. And remember, in her Divine Masculine, he was upside down in her messages. Remember, but right now he's a father. You know, I'm telling you, he a trip too. His energy, he got energy about him as well, guys. And look, this is her, the Empress in reverse. Feminine power, insecure, blocked. Pay attention to your body. Remember I said, and it's a Virgo, yeah, health. Dependence and negligence. You see that? And that's the energy of them. The Tower. You see that? The Tower is here, baby. He been dissatisfied with her for a minute. Look how that little girl move. Look, self-serving disinterest. You know, bored, just dissatisfaction. Been weary, depressed, looking. He tired of it with her. The Tower. Revelation. It's a tower, a reckoning ahead for them with this case. That's why that card is here. And that's what it say on there, a reckoning. Y'all see that? That man, he hate the way you got him looking crazy. It's been in his messages since this whole, whenever I've read them, if I could remember. He done had her, you know, this is like lacking of strategy. He done had to reassess so much, make so many adjustments dealing with her. He like, man, just define your purpose. Like, you always doing the most. Look at that. Wow. Sorry, I wanted to hold it so y'all could see. Wheel of Fortune, decisive moment. Again, the cycle moves forward for him as well. And this is about karma. And look. Changes ahead, karma, and destiny. But ain't that in the big workplace, 8 of coins? Ain't that what they dealing with? So this chapter is headed to a what? With that Tower of Reckoning. It's time. And that's what it say on the card. It's time. We here now. He been dishonest with himself and others. That's the last card. Staying for the wrong reasons. Faking happiness. In limbo. You know what? And ain't the balance card all about being in limbo, guys? Oh, child. These messages be messaging, soul family. Let's hear how Taylor feel and let's get into the messy cards, y'all. I'm definitely gonna get me a nice little, go get my drink before we get into JD Vance, cause baby, oh wee. Let's see what she got. Let's see what Taylor. We're gonna do 3. Come on, cards. 3. Okay, so we can get out of here. Let's see what's up with them. Let's see how Taylor feels. Let's see from her perspective, man. Then we gonna pull the messy cards. Let's see what's up. Taylor, girl, you been on them text messages cutting up, girl. What she say? I forgot. She said a lot. Hell, she said a lot. How about that? Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Let's do 2 more. Okay. She feel like, ain't that crazy? She got the 8 of Swords as the focal point. So, you know, it's like a card of, you know, it's the lady that's tied up with the self-entrapment, the self-restrictions, you know, and it's the energy where Taylor is like, girl. And I'm going to tell you, she going to play the victim to y'all and her fans. Like, she going to, you get what I mean? Play a game. It's in the messages, right? Like, she gonna still play it up to y'all like she's not a mean girl. Or I'm trying to explain it to y'all how I'm seeing it. You get what I'm saying? But it's in the messages. And that's how she gonna try to play it up to y'all. And maybe try not to even address it at all with that energy, right? She feel real crazy right now. She like, girl. She feeling real insecure about her fans and how they're looking to everybody too. Taylor. They don't fool with each other. This is just a situation with this timing card where it came out. And we did just have that new moon. But it's time for the full one now, Leo, so get ready. But this is her energy, and no, they don't. She just like, you know what? For Taylor, this energy is about a change in direction. She can't be associated with her. You can't make it up because the Empress is right here in reverse, just the same way it was with him, right? And this is the Two of Wands, which is their friendship in reverse, right? And it's in reverse. So it's like, I'm good on you. I have to change my direction, reassess. I had to make adjustments. Just like she got to make some adjustments to come up with what she going to say to y'all, okay? Because it's right here, right? In other words, Taylor gonna do damage control because this is another timing card. The vernal equinox is about dark to light. So y'all gonna, the way she finna get it fixed, y'all gonna take that darkness, energy away from her, or the way that y'all, people referencing her like, oh, she a mean girl, she lied. She finna work on fixing it and changing the narrative of that, right? And this is going to happen quickly. Like, they trying to do damage control now because this is about a few days' time, which means it could be weeks, But, again, new year, fresh starts. And at the end of the day, it's over with. 5 of Cups. She done with it. She going to do what she need to do PR-wise to fix it. She going to play a little victim to y'all. Like, she going to... Innocent is the energy. You see? Oh my God, y'all, I was just trying to be a friend. I don't know, but that's just going to be the energy, okay? But as far as they go, no ma'am. It's a unwelcome change. Grief, sadness, loss. It's over with. She can't deal with her right now. It's a no-go for them right now, okay? And it looked like it's been for a little while now. So let's pull the messy cards and get on up out of here. We got to pull the 3 cards and see what comes up. And we dang sure finna do what lies beneath. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Let's see. Let's do these. Y'all, that's been crazy, right? This has been a cool reading. Like, I had a lot of questions, so that was pretty cool and deep. I ain't expect them messages, but hey, let's do it. Okay, let's get it, y'all. I'm going to start with my teacups. So let's see. For the group, for all the group, let's see what messages pop out for them, right? It's Blake and a little bit of everybody, right? She need to go somewhere and look like it's like, well, she is. It look like she gonna kind of, do what she got to do for this and kind of navigate out the way, so to speak, right? Okay, damn, that's too many, okay? We're good, we're good. We're gonna just do it that way, okay? And I'm gonna leave those up so y'all can see the thing, okay? Focal point. So this for all of them, and we gonna take, I always say with these, I love them because you can take what it is and leave the rest behind, but the message be messaging. So we gotta do these, right? shoot. Okay. All right. Okay. I guess because there's so many of them, I ain't never seen this happen. And y'all probably, for y'all that's been riding with me, I know y'all been riding with me for a minute. Y'all ain't never seen them pop out like that, right? Oh my God. Okay. Let's see. See the messages, y'all. That's what we here for, to see the messages. Never seen this happen before. This is crazy. But I guess, like I said, we asking about all them. So, Spirit, like, I got some messages. We got to talk about it, right? So, let's do it. Last one. Last dick. Let's see. Oh, shoot. Okay. Let's do any extra messages and we done. I ain't gonna even shuffle no further. We got so many. Okay, there we go. Okay, so starting with the teacups. Y'all know it. And as we start, I just want to say, look at the focal point card, guys. Last straw, limitations, breaking point, overwhelmed. I think that's safe to say. The messages always be messaging. I ain't never even seen that. Spiritual narcissist, spiritually egotistic, superiority complex, spiritual manipulation, okay? Fuck up, self-limiting, feeling inadequate, fearing failure. I know that I see where that energy allegedly can come from. Giving heart, showing love, caring action, selfless gestures, okay? Detective, snooping, digging for dirt, accusations. Somebody released them messages, didn't they? Buttering up, using charm, persuasion for personal gain, finesse. Ain't that your girl? Blake Lively, allegedly. Glow up, major transformation, drastic changes, self-improvement. That was in that 9 of Pentacles, like she finna work up on herself, but I don't know how, but hey, none of my opinion. That's just my opinion, right? Morning after, up all night, late night rendezvous, spending the night. Ryan Reynolds, allegedly, sneaky link, hidden lover, low-key situationship, and side piece. And we saw that in his messages, allegedly. Flexing, showing off, prideful and conceited. Flashy and boastful. Well, we know who's prideful and conceited. Allegedly. Spilling the beans, revealing secrets, cats out the bag, untrustworthy. And yes, that did come up. Look at her and Taylor, squad up. Close friends, birds of a feather flock together, soul tribe. That was the energy of the messages, right? Throwing shade, criticizing, disrespect, and being judgmental. Blake Lively, allegedly. Make-believe, fantasy, feeding into illusions and disappointments. Wow, the messages be messaging, don't they? My, yearning, missing someone, reminiscing, okay? Sleeping princess, unmotivated, procrastinating, putting things off. Some energy around that. Backtracking, regression, revisiting the past, going back on something. Okay? Hands off, territorial lover, staking claims, scaring off the competition. All right. And that was backtracking. I don't know if y'all saw that because I was holding it up and that was the other one. I'm going to show y'all all just in case. And that was the messages. Oh, tiptoeing, acting shady, sneaking around, and avoid getting caught. Ain't that what they was trying to do? Sure, the messages be messaging, don't they? All right, let's get these. What lies beneath are what these cards are called. How about that? A private relationship. And we saw that in Ryan Reynolds' messages, allegedly. Allegedly. Insecure, okay? I hate nothing about you. Somebody feel like that. Oh, look at Taylor Swift and Blake Lively. Fake friends. Okay. Red lipstick stains. All right. Oh, somebody into tantric sex. We kept seeing that devil card, right? Those attachments several times. Kicked to the curb. Somebody done got kicked to the curb, child. I said better get conservative on them coins. Bank failure. Don't want to hear it. Blake Lively, allegedly, you don't want to hear it. And you neither, huh, Taylor Swift? Somebody got caught. I can't make it up. Uncovering evidence, getting exposed. Cheating revealed. Energy around and now. Should we be looking out ahead? Allegedly. Watching shit go down. Enjoying the gossip. Is that what they was doing? And is that what we doing right now? Somebody got depression energy, okay? Getting played. Is that you, Justin? Is that what they tried? Manipulation, lies, and control. Look at that puppet. Ain't that something? Ooh, the messages be messaging. Keeping a promise. That's what I think Taylor Swift called herself doing, right? Anger management. I ain't never seen this. Somebody, ooh, y'all, look. Betrayal. Need I say more? Deceit, backstabbing, traitors, unworthy of trust. Okay now. Y'all see that? Very interesting, okay? And look, the focal point card for that was burning evidence. Okay. All right. So focal point card for these are freedom, leap, Uranus. Opportunities. Somebody is yearning for their freedom, baby. And some of these connections, allegedly. It's new cycles ahead, too. And new opportunities once this is behind them. Especially with all those 9 she had, right? Integration and union, all right? Renewal and spark. Masculine, we kept getting a lot of that energy, right? We got the healing and inner child energy that was present. But check this out. Mercury, messages, travel, and communication. Change and courage. Ahead. Separation and longing. Shadow side moon and the dark night. Receive and be open. Spy, inspecting. So we know that's been going on. We done got that more than once, right? Look at this. Ain't this something? Reflection and projections. Say it ain't so. Until death do us part. Contracts, careers, commitment. Saturn is here. Karma. Chronos, Father Time is present. Look, detachment and code. All right. As we close out, look at the focal point card. Side piece. Secret romance, hidden affairs, being second choice, only late night calls. And oh boy had that in his messages too, allegedly. This was the last card, so I'm going to leave it like that, okay? Blind date, surprise meeting, unexpected chemistry, awkward introductions, could be love or disaster. And I think this was an introduction for them in general that was just a complete disaster, okay? Soul contracts, fated connections, karmic relationships, spiritual agreements, and destined to meet. Love bombed, intense affection too quickly, excessive attention and overwhelming charm, hidden control. Y'all see that? Retirement goals, long-term stability, future planning, relaxation earned, living the dream. It's energy like that around Reynolds. Ascension, spiritual growth, higher awareness, next level consciousness, elevating myself. I wonder who's gonna take that energy. Allegedly, right? Look, wake up call. That's what she got this week. Spiritual awakening, sudden clarity, urgent awareness. Can't ignore it anymore. Look, shocking. You won't believe this story. Clickbait, misleading headlines, empty promises, exaggerated truths, and not what it seems. Isn't that more and more coming out about her? And wasn't this shocking? And wasn't those text messages leaked like that? Side hustles. She better get her money up. Multiple incomes, extra earnings, financial security, always on my ground. Remember I said it was a passion project, something she got going on. She been working on. Last card, let it go. And that could go for all of them in some way. Releasing grudges, emotional freedom, forgiving yourself and others. Free your heart. And isn't that a lot of the messages that came up with all of them? Because it's time. We're getting to the end of this, right? Time to let it go. So, all right, so family, I love y'all so much. And y'all surely tell me what you think, okay? Keep your notification bells on. I got you. I think it's JD Vance that's up next. And after that, y'all should see ERIKA, KIRK, CANDACE, OWENS. And then y'all, personal. So, I will see you guys soon in the next one. I love y'all. And make sure that y'all stay warm, safe, and healthy with that weather out there so cold, right? All right, peace and love, so family. See y'all soon. Thanks for watching The Common Corner Show. Peace and love, soul family. And I'll see you guys in the next one.